Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. It's out, fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Keenum. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Just beating the play clock. Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Wilson on 1st down. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll toss it out to Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They run again with Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Hey, 22! 22! Hey, orange!
Keenum to throw on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, orange!
Throwing is Keenum on third down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, it's Keenum. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Denver right after this. Right back to him on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Down. 52, right?
To throw on second down is Keenum. Got some room at the 30. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Orange, go.
Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard. Line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. As they stop it with 11 in this first half.
Hey, tempo. 19.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Come on, tempo. Entry. Hey.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this. Over. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
Fresh off the pick 6. Here's Keenum. Looking deep for Demarius. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
53. Here you go, boy. Hey, go, Roger. Roger.
Well, snap came at 1. Keenum. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And Hill running right through it. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Tempo, go.
This is Carson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They run it with Carson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, orange arm! Orange arm! Hey, go, Roger!
Now they'll run on the draw. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go! Hey, orange arm! Orange arm!
On 1st and 10, Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Roger, Roger, Roger!
2nd and 10, Keenum here again. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, orange arm! Orange arm!
Out of the gun, Keenum. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Marshall coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He sets to fire deep. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson, and he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. You got 4. You got 4. 3, 3, 3, hot.
On second down, here's Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Hey, go, Roger.
On third down, it's Lindsay. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to fourth down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
He's back to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. So how many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.